Hey, what's up everyone? Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye here. And you know, I do a lot of these tip videos and everything like that, gear reviews, but I like to help people out and give more tips on how to photograph better. So I'm gonna mention some of the ones you may have heard of, but for anyone else just kind of really starting out, maybe more the prosumer level, here's some things that might be able to help you get your photo game to the next step. So here you go. Here is a little bit more of how to take better photos, or more tips for better photos. Let's go. One of the biggest mistakes that I see is that people photograph up too far above or below the eye line. When you get towards the eyes, I made an eye live video about this with my friend about showing emotion and everything. When you are eye level, you connect more to your subject, more to your model. So it's almost pretty essential that you can either raise the eye line to where you're shooting it, but if shooting down on someone makes them look less powerful, I made a video about that as well, and shooting up on someone makes them look a little more powerful, but you don't get the same connection as if you are eye level. So really keep that in mind. Get on your subject's eye level. This happens a lot with children photography. When parents say, you know, a child's down there, they shoot down on their children, and it doesn't make a good photo because that's what makes it look like a snapshot. Take it to the next level. Use simple and plain backgrounds. That's another one a lot of people kind of mess up, and if you just saw my one of my screen flows where I showed you my first wedding, and I didn't know necessarily how to use my gear 100%. You know, I was photographing the couple in a park essentially, and there was cars and everything in the background, and that just doesn't make like a good photo. That just makes it look very, very, very amateurish. So if you want to take this somewhere, really look at your background. This is pretty clean. You can add some blur. You can get that bokeh to make your backgrounds look better. A huge one that I see a lot of people say, and I really, really harp on this, is, and don't be afraid to use your flash outdoors. Use it as a fill flash. Stop using the sun as a key light. Not much more to say about this one except use your rule of thirds. Stop this bullseye effect. It doesn't look good. There is no dramatic impact on your image. Move someone to one of the thirds. I've covered that a lot. Move on. Typically when you're photographing, you get very, very comfortable shooting one way. So you know, you're shooting horizontal, everything looks good, but maybe something could look better, more dynamic, a portrait, if you flip the camera the other way around. Don't be afraid to shoot vertical. It could really, really help emphasize the story that you're trying to tell. And I tend to use this one a lot, and that is watching how the light lays. Now, while that seems extremely obvious, and it kind of is, one simple test I always like to do is how light will hit your subject, how the shadows will be, is to use your hand. So I usually put my hand either straight up or in a fist, and what I'll do is I'll just turn it and see how the light's hitting it. You know, if someone's wearing a hat, or just how, like if you have a little bit sideways. Today's a really, really overcast day, so I'm not going to get many deep shadows. Everything's going to be a little flatter, and that way it looks better in post. But you could see how things will lay if you just move your hand around. Just think of it like you're using your subject, but watch how the light will lay and how the shadows will go. You know, it can really help you out before you really get into a shoot. And lastly, be a director. That's really, really key. You're trying to get your subject to do something, and then be a problem solver. Probably one of the most important things about being a photographer. Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye. Hopefully some of those tips were a little different for you, and if this is brand new to you, hopefully it really helps you out to think of something different, to give more impact, something different on your image, on your subject, with the story you're trying to tell. I feel it could really, really help you out. Hopefully it has. Let me know down in the comments below. Please give this a like if you made it this far, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. Please subscribe for more images, for more videos. I've almost has 500 images right now at the time of this making, so hopefully one of those can help you out. Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye. Have a good start to the winter. It's cold.